Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. And this watch is somewhat unexpected. No, co-branding and Panerai are nothing new, but it's the specific co-branding chosen, and it's probably not what you think. So first and foremost, this is the Panerai Submersible S Brabus Shadow Black Ops. And by Brabus, I do not mean cars. This is the PAM01240, and it was launched in carbon fiber, or carbotech, for the 2021 model year in conjunction with the Monaco Yacht Show. And so this 100-piece edition is themed as per Brabus's release of boats rather than cars. And when I think of Brabus, I think of a very high-end German car customizer. But they also have a line of day boats. And so this was all launched to help cross-promote the Brabus Shadow Black Ops series of day boats from the Brabus Marine collection. So having run through all of that, let's talk about the watch itself. 47 millimeters in carbotech, although the metal hardware is titanium, and that includes things like the buckle and the case back. Lug-to-lug, 57.4 millimeters, 16.2 millimeters thick. It's got a 26 millimeter spacing between the lugs. We'll throw it on my wrist, and actually, why don't we test another metric? It's not a heavy watch, and I think if you have any reservations about the size of it, they should be allayed by the fact that it is actually quite light for what it is. So that is going to be approximately 109.55 grams. Based on my estimate of the weight of the tag. We'll throw it on my wrist. Huge is the size with a Panerai Submersible, and this is a submersible. So although it's too big for my wrist, I'm not as far from making this work as you think. I would say my wrist is 16. If your wrist is 17, this will work just fine. It is thick. It's not going to vanish under a cuff, but that's not really the point of buying a giant black Panerai that is Brabus co-branded. Taking a look at the strap, simple piece, very attractive, handsome. It's got some hollows to make it more pliant. It is a factory strap made in Austria. Here we've got blackened titanium for the large Panerai spade style, or I should say trapezoidal buckle. That's what they call that. We have a machined forged carbon. This is their carbotech, which you can see has a lovely layup schedule that produces this tree ring-like pattern, so no two are exactly alike. Device protecting the crown, here Brabus branded. Now it's unlocked. Now it's 300 meters. And the device protecting the crown, conceived in the 40s, launched in the 50s by the original military Panerai company, a crown lock that offered all aspect protection. So if it's hit perpendicular, it's okay. It's a design icon. You're also okay if you've got wet, sweaty, or gloved hands. So you're okay if you got a perpendicular hit, or if you've got wet, sweaty, or gloved hands. It could be difficult with a screw-down crown. Not a problem here. Also, very hard to jump into the water with this unlocked. It's easy to see. A screw-down crown can be backed out a little bit and vulnerable and not obvious. And then finally, also important, you're compressing and decompressing the crown seal. You're not screwing through the stem tube assembly and the seals repeatedly. Back when all Panerai watches were manually wound, that was a big deal. Today, it actually does serve the same purpose of preserving the watch and its case seals and its stem tube assembly. It's just as an automatic winder, it's less dependent. Let's hear the bezel. Super chunky 60 click, probably the chunkiest, most mechanical feeling bezel on the market, co-equally with the Doxa subs. Taking a look, no shortage of lume. The bezel pearl and the minute hand are easily distinguishable relative to each other, so those critical timing references are obvious. Then you can see that we have the second time zone, the AM/PM scale for the second time zone, the running seconds, all quite visible on this dial. And there's lots to see on this dial. In addition to the Brabus branding, we could see mainsprings and the balance and the escapement visible through a second sapphire that sits under the dial. What you can also see is we have a fascinating patented polarized date. And so if you take a look at this date, the polarization means that we actually have a ring that runs all the way around, but only over this patch where the interplay of light and the polarized effect yield a visible date, can you see a date? So it keeps the rest of the dial clean. So that's what's meant by optical polar date. It is a polarized date disc that's only visible over this back panel. You can see we have a second time zone. That's it right there with an AM PM distinction. And watch what happens when I pull the crown out all the way. Watch how the hacking second system works. It's a zero reset system, so I can easily synchronize to a reference time. Now, if I want to make some changes to the local time, you move the local hour hand using the crown in its intermediate position. You can see the underlying mechanism, and you can see that polarized date changing, but it doesn't interrupt anything else, and it doesn't stop the watch, so you don't lose time or disrupt the minute hand or the seconds hand. Also important to note that we've got a micro rotor automatic with a blackened tungsten rotor, 3-day power reserve, 4 hertz beat rate, 31 joules, very shock resistant with a full bridge and a free sprung balance, heavily skeletonized, so you can see a lot of the underlying material and the underlying mechanism, which I find quite appealing. And it is a properly huge movement built for a Panerai with a diameter of 37.8 millimeters. This is one of their in-house calibers. It is called the 4001S, based on the 4000 micro rotor automatic architecture, and it is a twin barrel to get that 3 days of power reserve. You can see individual numbering in a series of 100 for the 2021 model year, and the case back hardware is made of titanium, and that it is a 300-meter watch. There is a lot to love with this watch, and of course you got the power reserve scale on the back, which is a little bit quirky because you can see there's actually luminescence on the power reserve scale too. So, much said. If you like Brabus cars, game on. If you like dive watches, Panerai. If you like boats, if you like diving, there are many different approaches to loving this watch, and Panerai has cast a broad net. I even would say that one of the coolest features is when you only notice on reflection, which is that the actual name and brand is on the underside of the crystal and floats freely above the dial. So a Panerai that is probably the anti-Paneristi purist choice. It gives you lots to explore and lots of features. In that regard, it's almost like a Royal Oak Offshore or a Richard Mille. So reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.